Hello and welcome back to E's Nordics. And we're still in quote unquote chapter 6, but we haven't quote unquote started chapter 6. Or at least the story part of it. But we are in chapter 6. We still have Grigor to deal with. And we still have this mystery to deal with.
Give me my old team.
Indeed, shove off. Seems we are getting closer to our goal because it's upwards. And then after this, we will actually trigger the quote-unquote start of chapter 6.
Something's here.
Oh, there's always something here.
Looks tough.
Good.
Oh yeah, let's press that as that. Panacea!
Give me my old tooth.
Something's off. Maybe when Mana sends it down.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Didn't expect this here.
Super stimulant. Out the door. Let's see what's out here. Silver cheese! An eye-pleasing cheese with a classy, refreshing flavor. Is that any better than blue? It's classy because it's silver. Wow. Now there's a fine tree. Kind of strange to see one grow in a place like this. Does seem like to be a good lightning round.
Yeah.
No doubt, this being the highest point of the island and all. Like I said, the tree lost its greater energy for a short while after the lightning struck out. Let's give it a closer look at my mana. Musca boys! I'm sensing bigger energy from this tree. We picked the wrong one. No, we didn't pick the wrong one. Looking real all of me. Proper crewmates, looking out for your paddle. That voice. Oh, the whole gang's here. Have you come up with any other leads since we last spoke? No real luck, sad to say. I thought this might be the tree with the golden apples, but I guess our hunch was off. Now where have I seen this tree before? I don't know, some letters carved lightly into the trunk of the tree. While the message is a little hard to make out, it appears to say, with prayers for my family. What's this? Looks like a note someone left behind. I think that it might have been my doing. That is to say, back when I was still human. I'd completely forgotten. But what made you write it here of all places? Let me see if I recall correctly. it was because I buried something important beneath this tree. A memento of my family, a charm with runes engraved into it for good luck. How could I have slipped my mind for so long? It's just what happened during your human days. The era I lived was plagued with natural disasters. Everyone was desperate to rebuild their lives, but piracy was becoming more rampant at the same time. One day, a band of pirates raided our settlement and began plundering everything we had. My family said they wanted me to survive if nothing else. So they risked their lives to ensure my escape. But the little boat that Miming and myself were on was capsized. When it came to, we had washed up on this island.
That's so. As a former pirate, you my condolences. So why'd you bury the charm?
Didn't have a choice. The charm had a mom like prodigy, one the Grieger were none too fond of. So I decided the least I could do was bury it somewhere with a pleasant view. But now, I'm neither human nor Grieger. All I do is follow orders from the Trident. I'm sure this isn't what my family would have wanted for me. Thank you, Mimey. Grieger or not, I guess you were still human first. Anyway, we've searched every millet of this island now. Yet, we still don't have any leads on how to say Grin. Now what? Adol, your pocket's glowing!
So it is. Pulls out the Lila shell.
Adol, where are you right now? Something your vicinity. Familiar aura? Familiar aura? The only thing near us is the tree, though. Suspect that tree capable of housing mana. Given the right trigger, power imbued into it should manifest.
Then we can use it to cure Grin.
Yeah, about time we found a lead.
The only thing is, lot I saw was triggered it before. Right? Which means we're gonna have to wait for the next thunderstorm.
Actually, my power will suffice its step. Should take until nightfall to repair. Although a poison to forgive may still be hope for former humans. Possible to break, cure binding your souls to this land and restore your humanity. Restore our humanity?
Dark souls.
Well, there's a shock. I hadn't even considered the notion of being human again.
It's not a Souls game, I can tell you that.
If you're up for it, I don't mind lending a hand. I'm sure the crop's gonna be top priority, but we do owe you for all your help so far.
Being human can mean giving up our Greek abilities, huh? Still, if also says, we'll be able to leave this island or even make it to the afterlife.
Things you like into poison for Krikata. Don't particularly enjoy the thought of having to suffer.
This will set you free.
Set me free. I'm not sure what to make of that. After all, I've never felt unsatisfied with this life. This conversation we're having right now feels no different from talking to your average person. So even if your body's a Grieger, I think your hearts are still human. Instead of spending each and every day zoning out on this island, like you're already dead. Why not try to live a life you can be proud of?
The real normal way of looking at things. I'll blame this criminal.
But even so, it's a choice we can't make right on the spot. Fair enough. It's really up to you in the end. We'll give you until we come to collect the apples to decide. Alright, Adol. Let's head back to the ship and get the guys up to speed.
Okay.
You think I'll make it? I'm not gonna turn, am I? My stomach still hasn't stopped twisting, and I got this crawling feeling all over my body.
Like I said, you'll be fine. Now quit worrying yourself sick, will you? Just have some faith in those two and sit tight. Though you're giving the me answer, you'll be fine.
Adol, Karja, you're back! How'd the investigation go? Good news. Learned a lot, actually.
Adol summarized what Leela had told him.
Special golden apples? Hey, you're gonna get them for me?
Nice work out there, guys. All that's left now is to actually pick the thing, huh?
Yep. Still, it's gonna take a while to prepare, possibly even until tonight.
Tides around this part of the sea change the ship. Right? Why don't you guys just while it's light out and wait for it to get dark on land?
Yeah, that may actually be the safest way to go. Counting on you to save me before I start going on Grieger.
You'll be fine, Grin.
All right, let's disembark.
It's been nice and since I last got this much exercise.
I suppose that means miming wins this round as well. What are they doing? Oh, welcome, you two. Good Lily and Granny and Nanny were playing with miming. Huh, can you tell us all you do is stare at the sky every day just a bit ago?
What can I say? Something came over me and now I can't sit still. Ain't not looking, but I had the fastest legs on my pirate ship that went on to.
I've been feeling rather sprained myself. I was remembering how it felt to work around the clock managing a trading company. It made me realize how much time I'm wasting here. That's a good change. Yes, I think so too. Speaking of which, are you two here about that earlier matter?
Yeah.
We were thinking of standing by here until we go apple picking tonight. I see. So, have you decided on what you'll do?
Those golden apples can turn a giga back into human, right? Can't I kiss? After all this time, the thought of no longer being undying anymore spooks me.
Very true, one's infinite time would become limited.
What about you?
I'm giving a lot of thought. Continuing life as rigor is beginning to feel wrong to me. I've just come to its realization, so I'd like more time to sort it out. Putting it on hold again, eh? Smells fine. Yeah, friend's name was Benyas. It's a bit late to be saying this, but I'm praying that he at least does not become a Greeker. Me too. It'll depend on how many we manage to harvest. But I guess we're obligated to set aside some apples for these guys too. So, should we just wait here until nightfall?
Yeah, let's wait.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, that settles things. I'll give Lila the signal. Oh, then would you mind playing with miming in the meantime? None of us are all able to go all out entertaining him, so he's always left to amuse himself. Well, we got plenty of time, so why not?
Sure.
Thank you.
It'll be rolled down to the bell before you know it.
We'll just be watching from a reasonable distance.
Miming, bursting at the seams with energy, began to run around the island. Adol and Karja then chased after him in a frantic game of tag.
Who can stay sane after going back and forth across this island so many times?
Well, I'll tell you, Layday's been miming our backbreaker work.
We appreciate you too. This might be the first time I've seen him so satisfied. And in the meantime, night fell before we even knew it. Oh, looks like Leila's ready too. About time we climbed through the cave and got to that tree then. flying this way. Adol! Radar! Keep him up! Bigger ship is approaching Falling Island. Should we intercept requesting orders? Oh dear, bigger ship.
I'll be here to pick up some more fruit of wager. What now, little Thomas?
What will you two do? Intercepting them. Well, we can't return to Saunders.
Nope.
Fine. Get into a scrap here and we'll risk tipping them off about the tree. Adol and I will stay on the island while Saunders keeps his distance and scouts things out. I'll go ahead and write a response now. It's incredible how quickly you two can assess the situation. There's nothing really.
At any rate, they're sailing this way, and you two need to hurry.
But even so, it'd be best to figure out who we're in for. Let's hide in the shadows for now, Adol.
Thanks for the welcome, wannabes. You know what we're here for.
With like the swift airs, we could do ready these for you. Please take them.
Ah, how very considerate of you. There's those huge mighty scrubs that can't wait to dig in. Your preparedness is appreciated. Now for a second order of business. Our messenger tells me that he sent a deadly predator bomb alongside it. Can I ring any bells for you folks?
Nope, not in these.
Difficult to say. I've been so awfully forgetful lately.
That's no truth and nothing but rock. I'm warning you, wannabes. Anyone disobey orders, Sprouts Lodge will be stripped of their selfhood and made into our slave. Keep that family in line as you answer my questions.
Well, naturally we are aware of that. Isn't that right?
Of course.
I may have something of note. Might be picked up a strange relic the other day. Do you remember where it was buried? We shall take it then.
You should have mentioned that earlier. We have to take a look into it more too.
We'll take care of those, huh? Tails should hide over the tree. Looks like they bought us some time. Let's head over now while we can, brother. To the tree beyond the cave.
Oh, we might as well pick this up. A vitality elixir!
You can do it, Karja.
Aryan omelet.
What's this?
Gotta give it my all, too.
Well, don't you always give your all, Adol?
Here I go.
Hey!
Gotta give it my all, too.
Oof. Just being on edge.
Let's join forces.
Figure this. Well, not feet just like kind of curl up when I feel that like it feels that sort of like it's danger. Don't know why it's like that. Here we are.
Can you hear me? Preparations on my end are complete. Yeah, we just arrived at the tree.
Ready when you are.
Right. Now, without further ado, I shall send my mana over. Oh, they really do shine like gold. The mana's power will likely dissipate by the time dawn breaks. Adol, please do hurry. Okay, let's get a move on and pick those apples. We don't know how long Nana will be able to stall them for us.
Adol and Karja quickly harvested the apples. They then hurried back along the path they took.
What? They already caught up to us?
What's with this burnt mana I'm sensing? It's liable to burn my beautiful eyes out. I just have to wipe it out, that's all, to keep all the glory for myself.
As if we ever let you. These are ours!
Karja, wait.
For what? We gotta take out these trash heaps. We gotta take out these trash heaps out. Actually, hold on a sec. Oh, but aren't those?
Yeah, so you finally noticed. That's right, he's here, all the island resident wannabes. I've known that a while for now, that you can sniff around this place. And still they try to hide everything they knew about mana, not to mention the two of you. That's why I use the powers of the trident. Bestowed upon me to turn them into my obedient servants.
I'm sure they prepared themselves for the worst. It sickens me to my stomach.
You're really gonna do what he says?
Yeah, yes, that's it. Let it eat at you. You listen on it. I have a lot of them there with you, mono weirders. Come on, step forward. Kill the mono weirders.
Guess we've no choice but to use our powers to snap them out of it. Wake up already! How long you gonna stay like that?
Yeah, no, you wolves. We'll do a thing. Why not? Because Greg are changing hands. Now that the monarchies have transformed into obedient Gringa. I'll be using them as my paws for eternity.
Shut your hole! Listen, you're humans, remember? Not Griga. This isn't how you wanted it to end.
Oh, you come with me. I'm telling you now, I can't guarantee what might happen to if you try to interfere.
Skeet! Is killing them our only choice?
Less talking, more following.
Right. Skeeters!
Nick.
There they are.
So this is the source of the mending mana. Oh, it's so bright and shiny. Hurry up and cut down that tree! You say something? No, was it you?
Now's our chance.
No way! Inconceivable. You shouldn't even be capable of betrayal. I won't forget this!
You guys.
We did it. I was saying that pompous stuff, buffoon.
Getting back at him was like a breath of fresh air. I don't remember the last time I felt so frenzied. We got a hold of ourselves when the both of you called out to us. Right, Mom? That's great to hear, but what's with this light? You're not about to disappear, are you? At this rate, you won't even make it through the night, let alone get your humanity back. The two of you taught us to live lives that we can be proud of. It was those words that gave me the courage to take a step toward that. And now I need to express my gratitude as well. Meeting you had me feeling as though I was human again.
I can die and star now because of you folks. So thanks for crossing paths with us.
I see. It's okay. I'm sure you'll all end up where you should be, as the people you are.
Whoops. Still got one last thing to do before this is all over. Come, honey. Fleming brings over a golden apple. I hedge my bets on you too, Louse.
Hey, Kenny! You probably don't have much time left either.
Make the choice you won't regret.
The choice I won't regret. I want to change. Even in my last moments, I want to live in the now. Okay then, time to get moving. Got other stuff to make now, so let's sail straight away.
Adol and crew head off to a certain place. Oh, we forgot about Gren.
What about mine? We got you a stinking apple, fool. We're here. Welcome to Mallorca Village. A lot of merchant ships pass through here, so it should be easy to get wherever you want to go. Wow. It's amazing how vibrant and full of life villages are now. I don't think it's as impressive as you make it out to be. Is this really so different compared to when you were alive? Yes, we didn't have the capacity to rebuild back then. The area was littered with crumbled, abandoned buildings and fallen trees, a far cry from this beautiful community.
Yeah, just like California. Los Angeles.
So right, never realized it was in such shambles.
What's Nana saying? She's really touched by this place. What? She just at a glance? Kinda weird, but okay. I would like to show her Karnak used to look. Her eyes wouldn't have fallen out of her head. Her eyes would have fallen out of her head.
Oh, you can't see or hear Nana anymore, can you, Greg? I'd imagine not. Now that my body has taken this form. Guess that's proof of you being the normal ghost of a normal human. Make sure your soul goes where it should once your unfinished business is done. Yes, I will. I know I'm not very long for this world anymore. I plan on seeing as many places as I can to ensure I have no regrets. But I plan to use the time that Miming and the others gave me.
I hope you have a great adventure.
Yep.
So do I, especially since I know nothing of these present times. My nerves feel so restless. I haven't felt this excited in over a century. Alright then, guess this is where we part ways. So long.
Oh, already? Not sure what's going on, but take care. I don't hold anything against you, so if you're ever in a pinch, just let Adol and Karja know.
Thank you. I wish you a wonderful voyage. May you all live your lives to the fullest.
you really?
Yeah.
With a smile, I thought.
By the way, how are you feeling? Oh yeah, as you can see, I am back in tip-top shape again.
Really? All those bellyaches. What about all those bellyaches you've been having? You even ran off to the sick bay clutching your stomach after we gave you the golden apple. You still not better yet?
Oh, about that. I had the doc give me another checkup. He said I was just having indigestion from overeating lately.
Excuse me?
Basically, it turned out I was never getting Greek rights to begin with. I'm sorry for making you worry about me.
Say what now? Do you have any clue how much trouble that cost? Give me back all the toilet we put in for you.
You're banned from snacking for a while. Oh, come on. I'm already at home.
I gotta get Rosie to give you a good scolding later.
No, please, anything but that.
And that takes care of that.
Receive the thank you gift. A holy potion, too. That'll work. And contribution has went up. Okay, with that...
You have the eyes of a warrior. I like that.
Well, I am a warrior. Might as well get this.
Say hello to your new partner. Have a look at my other wares. Say hello to your new partner. I can't wait to see what you two accomplish.
Now that we got that done,
time for a little break.
Here to ask about the ship?
There we go.
Anything else? Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job. Great work, everyone.
Oh, it's been a while.
Great work, everyone.
It's been a while since we actually done something to the ship.
Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job. Yep, that ought to do it. Yep, that ought to do it. Okay, see you later.
That'll definitely work.
Here to help with Karnak's restoration? Thank you for your cooperation. We will put it to good use. Thank you for your cooperation.
Good night.
We will put it to good use. We will put it to good use. Is there anything else? Keep up the good work.
Not like I need every single thing.
I've still got plenty of stock to go around. Your coin's always welcome here.
Break time's over.
Plus, it's not like I'm not going to miss anything.
Okay, let's go!
And let's at least trigger Chapter 6 proper, shall we? Before we actually end this video.
Just feel that wind.
Oh, dear. Is the ship all right?
Out of the way!
We should be exiting Sonelia Basin shortly.
I sure hope we don't have any more incidents.
I'm with you there. But traveling has a way of not going as planned. Starting to catch on, I see. Steel yourselves for whatever comes next.
find myself feeling homesick for our Norman ships.
Let's take a look.
I find myself feeling homesick for our Norman ships.
Yikes! Close shaving!
Make a fool out of me, will ya? Well, I'll make you into driftwood!
Suck on this!
Fire!
We've taken a hit!
Fire the cannons! The ship! Take the shot!
Fire!
Whoopsie. We bumped into something.
How do you like that?
Chew on this!
Fire!
Hold on!
You barely missed!
Now! Almost hit us here.
Take the shot!
Yikes. Think we just crashed. Gotta do something about this.
Yeah, I think it's time we got out of Dodge.
Whoa! This is actually pretty good.
Now we're finally in Specular Bay.
Rafe really respected his dad a lot. That's why he couldn't bring himself to forgive Mr. Eveleys after what happened with Mark. But it seems like Rafe couldn't forgive himself either. And he was so torn up that it drove him away from town entirely. I had no idea.
Speaking of fathers, what are you planning to do going forward, Cruz? Carpent trading has gone up in smoke with the rest of Karnak.
I wouldn't worry about that. As long as my dad is around, carpent trading isn't going anywhere. For the time being, my hands are full helping out with the ship here. But after that... Huh? Rain.
Now we're in Chapter 6, Heaven's Mirror.
Thought the cloud seemed ominous. It's really coming down hard.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to seeing Specular Bay up close.
Does that have to do with the weather?
It does indeed. You see, sand piles up easily in Specular Bay, and the area itself is mainly composed of shoals. So, when the tide is low and there's no wind, the blue sky is beautifully reflected on the surface of the water. The sight is so striking that the area is also known as Heaven's Mirror.
I'd love to see that.
You're in for some disappointment then. Judging by the clouds, I'd say this rain won't be letting up anytime soon. Sitting here and waiting for it to clear up would just be a waste of time.
That's too bad.
You seriously think giving me the sad eyes is gonna work? I said no.
Oh.
I think we can use this.
First the Tyrant, then the White Shade, then the White Whale, and now these shoals. Obelia Gulf sure isn't for the faint of heart.
There do seem to be quite a few more daunting elements compared to the ocean at large. Supposedly, the Gulf's unique underwater topography can be attributed to a major disaster from long ago.
Boy, is it coming down. Google here is soaked.
Well, that won't do. He might catch a cold. Here, let me wipe him down.
It'll be difficult for Hoogle to scout for us with visibility this poor.
Even if it weren't, this would still be rough going. Steer with care, Adol. Rosa, everything all right? Be sure to swap places with Easer before you get too cold up there. Got it. I might do that in a bit. Spot something? Dead ahead. What looks like an undying fleet ship is in our path.
What?
Rose's eyes sure are something to have spotted that in this downpour. Going up against enemy ships in a narrow stretch like this is just asking for trouble. Adol, pull the Saunders port side and find a place we can lay low.
Okay.
Take her in as close as you can, Adol.
I'll give it a try.
Hey, closer!
Whoa! What's going on out there? It looks like we ran aground on a reef. A leak has sprung at the bottom of the boat.
What's the status? Report!
I don't think we're in imminent danger. But we'll need to drop anchor for a bit and fix it up properly.
Adol! You need to pay better attention!
You're right. I'm sorry.
Miss Karja?
What is it?
I was just going to say, the Olin Islands are nearby. If we can hold the leak until we make it there, we'll have a safe place to repair the ship.
Fine, let's do that.
This is why adults smart enough to say, I'm sorry. That was me. That was me. You told me to get closer. I was following what you said. And, you know, that was me.
How long are those two gonna be like that? We don't need to go blaming anyone for us running aground. We had to hide from that Grieger ship, and it ended up turning away, so all's well that ends well, yeah?
I think those two already know just what they need to do. But it may take a bit of prodding to get them moving in the right direction. Adol, may I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
I'm gonna go help with the repairs.
You can't. Remember?
Karja, you'll need to hear this as well. There's something I'd like to ask of you both.
Specular grass?
Yes, it's a type of botanical herb said to be endemic to this region's islands. It has a number of medicinal applications, from preventing scurvy to lowering fevers. I'm sure it will be useful to have on the Sandras, and now seems like the perfect chance to gather some.
If it helps against scurvy, that by itself is worth it.
So, how about it? Can I have you two gather some for me?
Yeah, let's do it, Karja.
All right, fine. So where exactly is this grass found?
Thank you. I appreciate it. The grass purportedly grows in large quantities on hills with ample sun exposure. The rain may have stopped for now, but those clouds still have me wary. Don't push yourselves too hard out there.
So, we're here, stuck, at the Orland Islands. So we might as well just mark it like so.
Let's catch our breath.
I think we should do that. So, in the next part, well, we're grounded on the Orland Islands, and Dr. Flare has us do something to, I don't know, properly fix our situation. So, in the next part, we're going to explore the Orland Islands. in earnest. So stay tuned, more of E's Nordics right after this. See you in the next episode.